So again, women
and
have to be...
And that's also, because you have to ask for it still, that's why I feel like I have to talk about it, so that people go in and know to ask for it. If they were just giving it, I don't think I would feel as responsible, but because it's something you have to ask for, then I feel like I need to talk about it.
Oh, we have Anonymous from knockedupcelebs.com, your website.
I've been there.
If you've had a hysterectomy with your cervix removed, do you have to worry about the HPV virus?
I don't know, do I?
Well, that's a really good question.
That is a good question.
So I'm telling you as well as everyone. We know that the virus lives in the cervix, but it can also, involve, the vagina, the vulva, even the anal area. So when you have an infection, you can't say guaranteed that it only involved the cervix, the donut hole. Most of the time, that's where the virus likes to live. So usually when you get rid of that, you get rid of the infection. But women are advised to be monitored lifelong with, for example, an HPV test. You will be screened. You will get like a pap test and an HPV test to make sure that the virus has not involved or infected any of the sort of vaginal or vulvar cells. It's very unlikely, but nobody's going to say never. And there's no question the virus is skin-to-skin contact, and the only way to treat it is to sort of diagnose it and remove the cells if that would happen. There was a question earlier, and I don't think I answered it completely, about pregnancy, before, after, childbirth. All women, any woman who's ever been sexually active, which means pretty much all of us, need to be screened on a regular basis. I say to women, if you are getting a pap test regularly, then you should be getting the HPV test if you're 30 and over. Because by the fact that you're getting the pap test means your doctor recognizes that you're at risk for cervical cancer. What causes cervical cancer? There's only one thing, the HPV virus. So for any woman, I say, if you're getting the pap test, get that 100% peace of mind by adding the HPV test. And I think that's important. Even for older women, believe it or not, or even saying maybe if they had the HPV test, let's say at 60, 65, and tested negative along with their pap test, that might give them maybe more reassurance that they won't need to be tested so often, especially if they're no longer exposed or being exposed to the virus. Sarah from Mommy Florida, or I'm saying Mommy Florida, it's mommyfl.com. Marissa, you were lucky enough to beat cervical cancer, but the treatment affected your ability to have children. What was it like getting a hysterectomy when you were so young? How did you cope with all of that?
Honestly, I didn't cope with it at all. I completely just went about my business. I had the hysterectomy, but I didn't think about the big picture of if I was going to be able to have children or not. Now is the time that I'm coping. I'm dealing with it. It's really hard. It wasn't as hard at the time because it was about the cancer and getting the disease out of my body. And now wanting to be a mother, the past couple of years is the first time that I'm really going, oh, this isn't fun. Oh my gosh, I had cancer. So for me, it's been a long journey because now I'm really dealing with, oh my gosh, I had cancer. I can't carry a child. But then, wait, we are pregnant and there is a baby coming, so I don't want to dwell in the fact that I'm not physically carrying my baby, but that the baby is coming. So it's been an emotional ride, but I'm doing all right now. Thanks.
Great. So, okay, we have Sarah again from Mommy FL. Oh, where can women get more information about the HPV test and cervical cancer? And see you.
Oh.
Okay. From thehpvtest.com. And is that where the pledge, that's where you would go?
Yes, the pledge is, it's www.thehpvtest.com. And that's where you go for the pledge. That's where you go for all this information that we might be speaking in tongues to you and you're not understanding what exactly any of this means. Like I had to read everything 100 times to understand, so you can read it all there.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of expert information and references, and it will then connect you to lots of other great resources, such as the CDC, and places where you can really understand all aspects, because our passion today, I think, for both of us, is to make sure that you connect with the women that really need to understand. We're in a whole new generation of cervical cancer. Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers, it was the #1 cause of death for women in the 1900s. The pap test has made a difference. But we are now the 21st century. We know the cause. We have simple testing that can tell who's at risk, who's at not. And again, no woman today, with all the technologies we have, including the vaccine, should be diagnosed with, and certainly no woman should die from cervical cancer.
Yeah. And basically my whole thing is that knowledge is power. So the more you know about things, the more you read about the HPV test, the more you learn, the more you can take care of yourself and really empower yourself by taking care of your health and learning about your bodies.
Oh, that's great. So I guess to sort of wrap it up, remind people to sort of go to the website, thehpvtest.com, connect your readers to that, connect them to the information, share with them sort of Marissa's story, which I think is so important. I mean, certainly not every woman has the opportunity to be a surrogate mom. I mean, I guess in that way we really are celebrating today, and that's what's unique and wonderful. But even more wonderful would be to have a woman be in a situation where her cancer or her cell changes were diagnosed even before she got to your point.
And that's why I'm here.
So, great. I guess, do we wrap it up?
I guess we wrap it up, and thank you, and tell your friends, and go out and just take control of your bodies.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.